In the quiet moments of the morning, before the world begins to demand attention, there is an invitation to pause, to breathe, and to become aware of a presence that is gentle yet powerful. Listening to divine guidance begins not with words spoken aloud, but with a heart that is willing to be still. It is in stillness that clarity is born. When the noise of worries, plans, fears, and expectations is softened, the inner space becomes open to direction that does not come from human reasoning alone. This guidance is not forced, rushed, or loud. It flows calmly, offering reassurance and wisdom suited perfectly for each moment. Every day presents choices, some small, some life-changing. Often, people rely solely on logic, experience, or emotion to decide which path to take. While these have value, they can also be limited. Divine guidance goes beyond visible circumstances. It sees what the human eye cannot see and understands outcomes before they unfold. Listening to this guidance means trusting that there is a greater perspective at work, one that desires peace, growth, and purpose, rather than confusion or harm. It is a surrender of control, not out of weakness, but out of trust that direction rooted in divine wisdom leads to lasting good. Listening is an active act, not a passive one. It requires intention. Just as one would focus carefully when listening to an important voice, the heart must be trained to recognize divine direction. This often begins with prayer, reflection, or quiet meditation. In these moments, the mind gradually shifts from speaking to hearing. Thoughts slow down, anxieties loosen their grip, and an awareness develops, sometimes as a sense of peace, sometimes as a gentle nudge, sometimes as a clear inner knowing. Divine guidance does not always arrive as dramatic answers. Often, it comes as calm assurance, guiding one step at a time. Trust plays a central role in listening. There are times when guidance may challenge comfort zones or contradict personal desires. It may encourage patience when impatience feels easier, forgiveness when holding on to pain feels justified, or courage when fear seems safer. Listening in these moments requires humility, the willingness to accept that divine wisdom may lead differently than personal preference. Yet time and again, those who follow such guidance discover that even difficult directions carry hidden blessings, shaping character, strengthening faith, and opening doors that would otherwise remain closed. Distractions are one of the greatest obstacles to listening. Modern life is filled with constant noise, notifications, responsibilities, conversations, and endless streams of information. Amid this, divine guidance can be overlooked or ignored. Creating intentional space becomes essential. This space does not require isolation from the world, but rather a disciplined habit of turning inward regularly. Whether it is a few minutes in the morning, moments of reflection throughout the day, or quiet prayer at night, these pauses recalibrate the heart, allowing guidance to be recognized more easily. Listening also involves discernment. Not every thought or feeling carries divine direction. Emotions can be influenced by fear, pride, or past experiences. Divine guidance, however, carries certain qualities. It brings peace rather than chaos, clarity rather than confusion, and alignment rather than inner conflict. Even when the guidance leads through challenges, it does not leave the heart restless or burdened. Learning to distinguish between impulse and guidance is a journey that deepens over time, strengthened by consistent practice and sincere intention. Another aspect of listening is obedience. Guidance holds power when it is acted upon. Hearing without responding weakens sensitivity over time. Small acts of obedience, choosing kindness, speaking truth gently, stepping away from harmful habits, or taking steps toward meaningful goals, build trust and spiritual awareness. With each act, the connection becomes stronger and guidance becomes clearer. It is often in movement that further direction is revealed, one step unfolding into the next. Listening to divine guidance also transforms how challenges are faced. Difficulties no longer feel like random hardships, but opportunities for growth and redirection. In moments of uncertainty, guidance offers stability. In moments of fear, it offers courage. In moments of loss, it offers comfort. Rather than reacting impulsively, one learns to respond thoughtfully, seeking direction before acting. This approach does not remove all struggles, but it provides strength to endure them with hope and purpose. There is also a deep sense of companionship that emerges through listening. Life no longer feels like a solitary journey. Decisions, struggles, and joys are shared within a relationship built on trust and communication. This awareness brings comfort, especially during lonely or overwhelming seasons. Knowing that guidance is available at all times brings reassurance that no situation is faced alone, and no question goes unheard. Listening reshapes priorities. What once seemed urgent may lose importance, while what truly matters becomes clearer. Relationships gain deeper meaning, values become more defined, and life choices align more closely with purpose rather than pressure. This alignment creates inner harmony, reducing stress and internal conflict. Life begins to flow with intention rather than reaction, guided by wisdom that sees beyond immediate circumstances. Over time, listening to divine guidance cultivates gratitude. Each day becomes an opportunity to notice subtle blessings, protection from unseen harm, timely opportunities, comforting moments, and quiet victories. Awareness grows that guidance has been present all along, shaping paths in ways that were not immediately visible. Gratitude deepens trust, and trust deepens listening, creating a cycle that strengthens faith and resilience. Ultimately, listening to divine guidance is a lifelong practice. It is not mastered in a single moment, but refined through daily commitment. Some days are clearer than others, some days require patience and waiting, yet even in silence there is meaning. Silence itself can be guidance, teaching endurance, reflection, and reliance beyond immediate answers. The key is persistence, continuing to seek, listen, and trust even when clarity seems distant. When the heart learns to listen, life takes on a deeper rhythm. Mornings begin with intention, days unfold with awareness, and nights rest in peace. Guidance becomes a compass, not removing all obstacles, but ensuring that each step is taken with purpose. In listening, fear loosens its hold, confidence grows, and hope remains steady. The journey becomes less about controlling outcomes and more about walking faithfully, guided by wisdom that leads toward peace, protection, and fulfillment. As this new morning unfolds, I come before you with a grateful heart, aware that every breath I take is a gift, and every moment ahead is held in your care. Before the rush of responsibilities, before voices compete for attention, I choose to rest in your presence. I ask that this day be covered completely, every step protected, every thought guided, every intention blessed. Let this morning not begin with fear or pressure, but with trust, confidence, and quiet assurance that I am not walking alone. Place a covering of peace over my mind as this day begins. Guard my thoughts from worry, anxiety, and confusion. Where my mind feels heavy, bring light. Where it feels restless, bring calm. Let no negative voice take root within me. Let no discouraging thought find space to grow. Instead, fill my inner world with clarity, hope, and steady faith that no matter what today brings, I am held, guided, and protected. As I prepare to step into the activities of this day, I ask for protection that goes before me. Remove every unseen obstacle. Block every harmful intention. Cancel every plan that is not meant for my good. Let danger be diverted far from my path, and let safety surround me in ways I may never fully see or understand. Whether I am at home, at work, or on the move, let your protection be constant and unbroken. Cover my body with strength and wellness today. Let every system function as it should. Let fatigue not overpower me. Let sickness find no place in me. Renew my energy and restore balance where there has been strain. Help me to listen to my body, to care for it wisely, and to move through this day with vitality and steadiness. Let healing flow where there has been weakness, and let renewal rise where there has been exhaustion. Bless the work of my hands today. Whatever tasks await me, let them be met with focus, excellence, and grace. Let my efforts produce good results. Let frustration not overwhelm me, and let delays not steal my peace. Teach me to work with patience and purpose, knowing that even small efforts matter when they are guided by wisdom. Let opportunities open at the right time, and let progress come steadily, not through pressure, but through persistence and trust. As I interact with others today, let my words be guarded and my reactions be gentle. Protect my relationships from misunderstanding, conflict, and unnecessary tension. Help me to listen more than I speak, to respond rather than react, and to choose kindness even when it is difficult. Let peace shape my conversations, and let respect guide my actions. If I face challenging people or situations, grant me calm strength and clear judgment. Place a shield over my emotions today. Protect my heart from disappointment, offense, and emotional heaviness. When things do not go as planned, help me to remain steady. When expectations are unmet, remind me that my worth is not defined by outcomes. Let joy not depend on circumstances, but rise from a deep sense of trust and contentment. Teach me to release what I cannot control and to rest in what is already being handled. Let my decisions today be guided by wisdom. When choices appear unclear, slow me down enough to choose rightly. When pressure pushes me to rush, anchor me in patience. Protect me from impulsive actions and careless words. Let discernment guide me away from paths that would bring regret and toward choices that bring peace, growth, and long-term good. Bless my home with peace and safety. Let it be a place of rest, not tension, comfort, not stress. Protect everyone connected to my life, family, friends, loved ones, near and far. Place a covering over their journeys, their work, their health, and their hearts. Let no harm come near them today. Let unity replace division. The man discovers that walking alone was never about isolation, and love remains strong. As I move through this day, protect me from distractions that drain my focus and steal my time. Help me to remain present, mindful, and intentional. Let my attention be directed toward what truly matters. Remove unnecessary burdens from my schedule and my thoughts. Teach me to manage my time wisely, to rest when needed, and to trust that I do not have to do everything at once. When unexpected challenges arise, be my calm in the middle of them. Protect me from panic and discouragement. Remind me that difficulty does not mean defeat. Let every challenge become an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more grounded. Help me to face obstacles with courage, knowing that I am not facing them alone. Bless my finances and resources today. Guide me in wise use and careful planning. Protect me from loss, waste, and unwise decisions. Let provision be steady and sufficient. Teach me gratitude for what I have and trust for what is still unfolding. Let generosity flow naturally, not from pressure, but from abundance of heart. Protect my heart from comparison and envy. Let me walk confidently in my own path without measuring my progress against others. Remind me that every journey is different and every season has its purpose. Let contentment replace restlessness and gratitude replace dissatisfaction. Teach me to celebrate growth even when it feels slow. As the day continues, keep my spirit alert and receptive. Protect me from becoming numb, bitter, or closed off. Let hope remain alive within me. Even in ordinary moments, help me recognize quiet blessings, the small wins, the gentle reminders, the unseen support that carries me forward. If I face moments of fear today, meet them with reassurance. If I feel overwhelmed, meet me with strength. If I feel uncertain, meet me with clarity. Let me pause and remember that I am covered, guided, and protected beyond what I can see. Let my actions today reflect integrity. Protect me from compromising my values for convenience or approval. Give me courage to stand firm in what is right, even when it is uncomfortable. Let honesty guide my choices and humility guide my behavior. As this day moves toward its end, let me be able to look back with peace. Let me know that I walked with intention, acted with care, and trusted fully. Protect me from regret by guiding me wisely in each moment. Let gratitude be the final thought of the day, not stress or worry. Thank you for this morning covering, for this unseen protection, for this steady blessing that surrounds every hour. I step into this day with confidence, not because everything is predictable, but because I am not alone. Let this protection remain with me from the first step to the last, and let this blessing flow not only through me, but to everyone I encounter. I receive this day with trust. I walk forward with peace. I rest in the assurance that every moment is covered